Po fantastickom víťazstve na pôde Trnavy v 8. kole Nike ligy tu máme ďalšiu epizódu nášho klubového podcastu Dnes bez lopty. Naším hosťom bude letná posila MFK Zemplín, hráč, ktorý je aktuálne zranený, ale veríme, že sa čoskoro vráti späť do súťažného kolotoča. A je to Litovec Gytis Paulauskas. So Gytis, welcome in our club podcast.
Hello, hello.
I have a first question for you about your coming to Michalovce. How did you decide that this was the right step for your career? And why did you choose Michalovce for your career?
I was in Georgia at that time, and I was on loan from Ukraine team, and I heard from my agents that this team Michalovce have interested in me, and I checked about this club. I saw that they play in Slovakian highest division, and that last year they did good, and that this year they have even more goals, and it was very interesting for me because I always want to push myself and to go higher, so I think this was the perfect club for me to join.
I'm interested in your goals this season in the club and also in your career.
Oh, my goals, if it would be team goals, so I think it would be top 6 for sure and try to go Europe. I think it would be the historical thing for this city. And my own goals, as I said before, my own goals is to learn a lot about new culture, to be better person, and of course, as a striker, you must to finish the attacks. So I want to try to finish them as much as I can.
You're in Michalovce for a few months. How have you adapted to life in Slovakia and also in our city?
Oh, I like it here. Before I was living in big cities. Before I was playing in Ukraine, so I was living in Kiev, it's a very big city, and after I went to Georgia, where I was living in Batumi, so I was living in big cities with a lot of noise, with a lot of things, and when I come here, actually I enjoy here a lot because I feel calm, and I know this place for me, it stays I feel good, it's in my heart, and you come home, you feel relaxed, and so this city I like too much.
Was there anything that surprised you here in Slovakia or in our city?
In general, maybe not a lot of things surprise me now in life, but maybe I was surprised actually about the fans culture here because it's small city, and when you come to play in the stadium and see for example when the Jofa was ending his career, then you see the 4,000 people coming to is nice thing. So this maybe what surprised me, that in small city like this here can be so many fans.
You're from Lithuania. You're also Lithuanian national team player. So what's the difference between the football culture in your country and in Slovakia?
Oh, the differences actually are big. Lithuania, I could say, maybe is more basketball country, and the football infrastructure is not as good as we have here, because for example here is small city Michalovce with maybe 40,000 people living here, but we have quite good stadium for national league, and here is 4,000 people can come to this stadium, and we have natural grass, so it's quite surprising, because in Lithuania the most pitches are artificial, and the fans culture we don't have too many people who are coming to football.
How would you describe the Slovak Nike Liga?
Oh, it's quite good. It's actually very good. It reminds me maybe of Ukraine when I was playing Ukraine, because the intensity of the football and everything around is quite similar. So this league is strong.
So maybe it's better than in Ukraine or other countries, or it's the same?
Maybe it's better here because I can sleep here, But I like it here, and it's tough league to play.
But you played also in Albania.
Yeah.
What about fan culture here?
The fans here, in Albania, the people, they are more hot. They get easy, how to say, they fired up very fast, you know. So sometimes they don't think with their head, they think with their emotions. So they can insult you and make things like that. But here the people, even you lose the game, you draw the game where maybe you could win, but the fans always applaud for you and they say thank you, and after a game they always like come to give you like five, you know, and support you. So this is maybe the difference.
I want to come back to your football beginnings. How do you remember your starting football career?
My starting, if we would talk like from my childhood, so before football I was in karate, and about when I was 6 years old I decided that I don't want to be karate master, I don't know, with black belt. So I decided, because I was always kicking the ball outside, I decided that I want to try to join football, and like from 6 or 7 years old as I started, I play until now.
You said Lithuania is a basketball country. I know that you also like basketball, so why did you not choose basketball?
I think I can play basketball after I finish my football career.
So know, maybe we'll try.
When I will be 40 years old, you know, I can start my basketball career.
But you are a football player, and who was your idol when you were starting? Or who is your idol now?
When I just started and I got my first computer and I got internet, I was only watching the Ronaldinho, who was playing in Barcelona, and I was watching all his skills, how he this, and I always tried to go outside to play with my friends and to make the same skills to feel like Ronaldinho. But when I started growing up, I started watching more strikers, and also, as Hugo said, also it was like the Zlatan who I really liked. And now I watch a lot of strikers, but I don't have like the favorite one, but I watch the game of Haaland, I watch of Gyökeres, also watch Lewandowski, like a lot of strikers.
Were you a striker from the first time you started playing football, or you tried also another positions?
I tried all the positions in the pitch. I had short career as a goalkeeper. I had played maybe for 3-4 years as a left defender. Then I was center back. Then I was like winger, and then one coach decided that I should be striker.
And you feeling the best as a striker?
Yeah, because you don't need to run too much.
And you also like to score goals?
Yeah, it's the best part of the game.
You're also striker of the national team of Lithuania. You played in last week's matches against Malta and also Netherlands, very big team. So what does it mean for you to represent your country?
This is like the big achievement for me, because I think all the football players, when they are young, they always dream about playing for their national team. So I'm really grateful I have the chance to do that. And as we see, like sometimes I have opportunity to play against some national teams who have like the players from top 5 leagues. So this is a big achievement that I'm there, and I'm really happy.
We have talked that football is not like sport number 1 in Lithuania, but it is improving every time?
Yeah, it is improving a lot, and a lot of football clubs and the national team, they try to make it better. They try to like attract more people to come to the games, attract more kids to start playing football. And I think now the statistics is like that the kids play more football than basketball. So maybe in near future we'll become like football country.
Do you have one big memory from national team that you will never forget?
Maybe I will never forget my first goal for national team. We played against Montenegro, and I remember it was like almost the full stadium. It was a lot of fans, and we played in our national team stadium, and I scored the goal, and just the full stadium exploded. And this was the moment which like I always remember in my head, you know, and I always repeat this moment because it was like very good feeling, because at that moment my mom was there, you know, with my stepfather, and they were watching me, and I saw them like cheering for me, so it was like very good emotions.
Yes. How would you describe yourself as a player? Because I know that you really like scoring goals, you really like some tough matches. Yeah. So how would you describe yourself?
Maybe I'm like the typical number 9 who's tall, strong, and you know, I can run fast, I can press, so I can do everything what the striker need to do.
What are your strengths and what would you like to improve in next?
My strengths, maybe to trash talk with players. No, maybe in trainings just, but the strengths, I think the fighting, running. What should I want to improve more? Probably maybe a little bit my technique, because sometimes I take the ball and the ball fly from me like from wood, but it's normal, you know. And probably technique, and of course I always want to finish my attacks better and better, so also you always can improve your finishing.
What about your shot? Because when Patrik Lukács, goalkeeper, was here in our podcast, he said that you have hardest shot from our team. Because my legs are big, you know, and I weigh a lot of kilograms, so that's why when I shot the ball, it fly fast. But no, as I said, like this is the work, the extra work you need always to put after trainings, you know, all the time. So because you're a striker, your job is like to finish attacks, so you must to make it perfect all the time. What is the atmosphere in our dressing room? We have too many nationalities here, so how you feel in our cabin, MFK Zemplín Michalovce?
It's very nice locker room. Like every time you come, all the players are happy, you know, we can joke. If like we need somebody can say like tougher word, like to push somebody, and the atmosphere in locker room is very good, and that's why I think it's the part of our results, like the good results we have, for example, against top 3 teams. Now we win against Trnava, we draw with Dunajská Streda, we draw with Slovan Bratislava, so I think this is the strength of our team, is our locker room.
Are there any players, especially you get along?
No, for me it's like I can speak with everybody, you know. I don't have my favorite ones, because we are the team, so you need to communicate with everybody, you know. But of course, maybe if I joke with somebody, I joke the most with Ramos. I joke, I don't know, with Ďalší. I can joke with Park, with Kido. So maybe this is the main people with who I can like joke. But with others also, I have like good relationship, and I'm friendly with everybody.
We talked about Michalovce. So what you will recommend to maybe some guests coming here to our city?
Oh, just football pitch. Just come to our games. No, actually, we have like this lake of Širava. So it's quite nice in summertime, but also we have hockey stadium where you can join also to support the hockey team. But the most important is football team of Michalovce.
We know that you attended Haka Dukla Michalovce match, so you were in hockey.
Yeah.
How was your feelings there about the atmosphere, about the stadium?
It was nice because it was my first time I was watching the hockey, the live, so I liked. Maybe it was hard for me to understand some rules because I'm not the expert of this sport. So sometimes I was like, why they stopped the game, why they put the ball like this, not the ball, but I know how it's called. Yeah. Why they put it there, like what's going on. But in general I was happy because the Dukla won the game, so it's good for Michalovce sport.
You have achieved something in your football career, you have some achievements, league titles. What is the biggest achievement for you in your career now?
Oh, the biggest achievement for me in my career that is my maybe third year I can play outside my country and to stay outside, because I think as the football player this is the biggest the biggest thing, the best thing what can happen with you, that you live in other countries, you meet other cultures, and you try different foods, you meet different people. So I think this is the best thing what can happen for a football player, because you never know what happens when you finish your football career. Maybe you stay just in one place and you never travel, and now like the biggest achievement is that I can see the world, with different eyes.
What was your biggest obstacle in your career which you had to overcome?
Obstacle? Oh, there's a lot of, like maybe overcome, the fighting with yourself, because I think this is the hardest part, is the mental part in football, because the physical part, okay, is hard, but it's hard if you think that it's hard, So the mental part is the hardest obstacle in football to overcome. And I think in like recent years I do it good, I found how to fight with myself, how to fight with my mind.
So how you deal with pressure in football world, because we know it is very big now from the fans, from the clubs?
The pressure, if you play football and other sports, you will always have pressure, because a lot of people come to watch you. A lot of people maybe expect from you some things to do, but you understand that, okay, if I don't score one game, I have the next game to do it, so I don't put too much stress on myself, because we have like 36 games in championship, and it doesn't mean that I will score like in each game and I will finish with, 36 goals. So I understand that if one match I didn't score, I can score in the other, and just, I don't put too much like pressure on myself.
I'm asking every player about their pre-match ritual. What about yours?
Oh, my pre-match, if it's like home game, so I actually don't change a lot of things what I do in like every day. So I like one day before I go to sleep like early, like always, and I wake up early in the morning. I must to go cold shower, I must to prepare a good breakfast for me, drink coffee. Then if we have game like, I don't know, at 6 or 7, so I always like make some pre-warm up at home to move my muscles, to move my old bones. So and after, just eat lunch with the team and just make some stretching before games, some mobility, stability exercises, and for me this is like my routine to prepare for the game.
I know that you went to a hockey match, but what are other activities that you do when you're not playing the match, when you're not training?
If I'm in Lithuania on my vacations, like recently I found like the new sport I enjoy is golf. It's actually quite nice. And before I make like a lot of different sports, I could play like paddle, I could play basketball, but besides that I also like to go out somewhere to see new things. For example, the Slovakia have very nice nature, so like recently my friends came here and we went like to this Tatry, so this is also part of my routine when I have free time, is like to see something new.
I want to come back to your national team career, because I know that everyone thinks that it is really nice to play for a national team. It is, but we know that it is also really hard, and you're also often very tired, because we played match in Podbrezova, and after that you had flight in the morning, so it's not easy at all.
No, all these things like flying, traveling, of course it takes time and it takes your power, but this is like the part of the football, and it would be nice to play all the games in one city, and don't travel nowhere, but as I say, is like the part of the football, and like you get used to this. Maybe you need a few days, because most of the days if you fly like to Lithuania or from Lithuania to Slovakia, maybe you don't even sleep at the night, because like you have the flight 5 in the morning, so like 3 in the morning you must be already there, and if you had like game or something, it's hard to sleep. So maybe after you need like few days to recover from that, but if you are a professional, like you know all the things what to do to recover as fast as possible, and of course this is the privilege to play for the national team. So when you go there, you just think about like good emotions. Also, this is the possibility to see your parents, your friends. So you always happy, you know, with good emotions. You just go there and you don't think like too much that I was traveling or I'm tired.
In the start of the season, you scored 3 goals and also you have 2 assists in the games for MFK Zemplín Michalovce. It is your best start in new club in your career?
Probably yes, because I just like, I feel here like at home. Like I feel here good, and I see that the guys believe in me, the coaches believe in me, and like this is the most important thing for me, that when I see that everybody is happy with me and they believe in myself, so this is the least what I can give for the team.
Your comeback from national team, Pauls, was not good at all, because you came back with injury.
Yeah.
So what's your situation now?
I think this injury is finished. Actually, before, when I get this injury, I got information that is like from 6 to 8 weeks, and I was a little bit sad about that, but I understood that like this is also the part of football, and if you get this injury, like you need to learn something in your career. I don't know, maybe to look better after yourself, maybe rest better, I don't know, or stay more humble, you know, because all the injuries happens with sense, and it teach you something. So it was not 6 or 8 weeks. Actually, it's 2 weeks maybe now, or the third one are coming, and I did like my first training today, so I feel good. Of course, I have like some pain, but I think it's normal. The pain is also the part of the football.
So maybe fans can wait for you on the pitch that Saturday.
If the coach decides to let me in to play, I will play for sure.
We won in Trnava now, so the atmosphere is really good. Now we play against Skalica on Saturday.
Yeah.
It will be match with tough opponent. So maybe what will be this match like for you?
Oh, of course, when you win the game, and you win against Trnava was in first place of the table, so you have a lot of like self-confidence in yourself, but this game is already the past, and we have new game, and like the opponents will not be afraid of us because we won against Trnava. They for sure they think that they will win, and we think that we will win, so it will not be easy game, and it will be I think the game with maybe 1 or 2 goals which will decide who will win this game.
We have a match against Skalica. At home we want fans to come to our match. You also said that you liked the Jofa last match, 4,000 people. So we want as many people as we can have on our stadium. So what is your message for them to come to Saturday's match?
My message would be, if you want to look good football and you want to spend your time nice, I don't know if the weather will be good or not, but it doesn't matter, because if you come to our game, for sure after the game you will go out with a big smile.
Tak toto bol odkaz od Gytisa Paulauskasa na záver našej dnešnej epizódy podcastu Dnes bez lopty. Veríme, že sa uvidíme v sobotu o 18:00 na našom futbalovom štadióne proti Skalici, že poženiete žltomodrých za ďalším dobrým výsledkom a ešte raz ďakujeme za to, že ste dopozerali túto epizódu. Majte ešte príjemný čas a dovidenia.